Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. It's Nick here on the Commodore 64. I'm looking at a game called Battle Chess, published by Electronic Arts in 1989. It's chess, you knew this already, although when one piece takes another piece, you have some amazing animated battle. Now the animated battle on this version takes over 20 seconds to load. So I've done something to speed it up. So if you're playing this game properly, for real, on the real system, it'll be a lot longer than this, but I'm going to try and play a full game, so we don't know how long this video could last forever. Now, I'm the red team down the back. I call them the red team. If you know how chess works, well, you've got a bit of an advantage here. If you haven't got a clue about chess, then it's been a long time ago. We reviewed this on the Commodore Amiga, and it was brilliant, probably about 10 years ago at time recording, and I might have to revisit that one to see how we are. So the Amiga version was 1988, this is 1989. It's a game that shouldn't really be possible on the Commodore 64, but here it is. Let's see what it does. Don't think it came out on the ZX Spectrum. Now, I'm okay at chess, although I haven't played it for a while, so I can see if I can beat my computer opponent. We'll see what the AI is like. So, you position a square on the piece you want to move. You know this, don't you? At the moment, in the chess circles, we're in the opening gambit. I'll move that there. Right, okay. Now, you might be an expert at chess. I would reckon I'm at the standard of all right. So you might see stuff I'm doing wrong. But the aim is to checkmate your opponent. Now, he's moving out his horsey there, which I call a knight. So this bit of the game, the loading times are quite reasonable. They're not too bad, about 4 or 5 seconds for each bit. It's only when it's loading the animation to fight each other. Each piece has a different animation sequence for each other piece. Yes, there we go. So it's not a quick game of chess. You'll be better off playing this on the Commodore Amiga. But this is 8-bit town, and we're only working with 64K here. Yes, now I think I've sped up the program so the loading will be quicker on the fight scenes. We'll soon find out. But it's going to be a long video. Without the speeding up, it'll be over an hour. So, Battle Chess. Did you have this one back in the day? Let me know if you did. Moving up my bishop here. I'm trying to develop my pieces here to get a bit more of an advantage. He's the bishop. He can only move diagonally. If you can only move diagonally, then comment in the comment section below. So not expert gameplay, although sometimes it happens at random. We're playing stress busting, and you know, hooray! There's a drafts game available on the might be available on the Commodore 64. It's available on the Spectrum called Drafts with Einstein on the front. Einstein, chess is too complicated for him. Obviously, he likes checkers or drafts, as it's called. Right, now, what can I do now, folks? A bit of porn work. Make your own joke. No, don't make your own jokes up. Oh, there, right. So, it's chess. I've reviewed quite a few chess games over the years. But, yes, that one by Psion, P-S-I-O-N, was pretty good as well. You can change the colours. That was all 2D. These are the only 3D ones I know. Unless you go to the PlayStation 3 and beyond. Right, he's moving. What's he going there? He's threatening my queen, you see. So you need, to be successful at chess, you need to try and predict 2 or 3 moves ahead and see what they are trying to do, and then try and upsert them. So I've got to move my queen out of the way because I don't want her killed. The queen is the most valuable piece. It can move in all directions, where the king can only move 1 square at a time. That's a bit rubbish, isn't it? So the queen has all the power here. Chess, it's the true girl power. If you want to be my lover, first you got to be on the chessboard. Da, 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 da. Now the best piece, I think, animation-wise, is these castles or the rooks, the ones in the corners there, because when they move them, they turn into big beastie things and can go clobbering around the board. If you're a big beastie thing clobbering around the board, then comment in the comment section below. Now, if you're still watching, it's only because you like chess or stupid commentary or combination of the two. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Big thank you to those people that have subscribed at this point, and massive thank you to the members. This is being played due to a recommendation. I didn't know it came out on the Commodore 64. I didn't think it was possible, but at the moment it's doing a good job on it. The computer AI doesn't seem too bad. There's no difficulty level on this, I don't think. It's just, remind you, there might be some drop-down menus. You might be able to change that. But it's a good game in chess, though. I'd like the option to change the colours of the players, but in traditional chess it's the white ones versus the black ones. This is red versus blue, so it's very PC, unless you're watching this with red skin and currently you have neighbours with blue skin and you're having a fight about that, then it isn't very PC at all. Right, let's go over here. Good, so you can see what I'm doing. I'm not doing too badly. Anyone having a cursory glance on this will say, yeah, Nick knows a bit about chess, he seems to know what he's doing. Or is he just making a lovely little pattern? Well, no. It's hard to tell who's winning at the moment because we're both developing our pieces. So in chess you get the opening game where you're developing stuff, the middle game, then the end game where you're supposed to be checking the other person. Hopefully I'll have more pieces of them, but what's going on there? So he's threatening my other knight. Could do an exchange of pieces here. This will be the first battle and then we'll know if my speeding up thing has worked. As I say, normally loading will be over 20 seconds for the fight, but this should be a bit shorter, I hope. Right, here we go. It's a fight to the death. It's knight versus knight. Hit him, Michael. Oh, come on. Oh, he's not loading super quick. Right, here we go. Come on, matey. Now, these are the bits that should be a bit quicker now. Normally, it's about 20 seconds. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, right, we're fighting. I'm the red ones. Cheer for me. Choppy. Oh, this is a bit like that fight in Monty Python. He's hopping around. I think we've got him. We'll call this a draw. No, we won't. You're dead. Yay, first blood to me. Right, and now I think my knight's now going to get clobbered by their pawn. So this is where the action is really in battle chess. You don't just take a piece and that's that. You have a good old fight. Admittedly, I mean I could watch these fight scenes forever, but admittedly I suppose once you've seen all the fight scenes, then it's like gets in the way of the play. But it is quite funny. There's lots of different fight scenes to see, and that's yep, good. So we're sort of like level now. We've both lost a knight, but we're developing. So I suppose this is starting to get into the mid-game where pieces start to be clobbered. Right, now let's try and work out what to do next. Here we go. Yes, I mean, it's good if you can move the pawns gradually up because that's forcing your opponents back. So they've got less space to work. Try to do some sort of zigzaggy pattern if you can do, because that means each pawn is guided by another pawn. Now, if you want to see other Commodore 64 games we've reviewed, they won't all be as long as this, I can tell you. They are in a playlist. There's a direct link in the description below if you want to click on that. But if you want to see everything, I think you should watch everything. I need the watch time. Click on my username, takes you to the channel page. Click on the what's happening there? Click on the playlist tab, and Commodore 64 will be there along with a list of other stuff. Right, why did he move his knight there? Okay. I think I might as well just take that then. I don't know why he's done that. It's a bit weird. Anyway, bishop attack knight. Here we go. Because this be his first boo-boo. Unless he's trying to trip me to go somewhere else. Come on, bishop. Bishops are members of the church. They don't normally get locked into hand-to-hand combat, but they've got divine magic there, or a flamey thing he's nicked from the Olympics, and he's going to take out that bloke. Not to dinner. But, okay, so pieces are gradually getting attacked now. We're into the meat of the game. This is it. Right. Could you beat me at chess? Maybe. I remember at school, I belonged to chess club, so I learned all about it. I weren't the best in chess club, but I weren't the worst. But are they playing battle chess on the Commodore 64 now? All those people I was in the class with, they surely are not. Be around about 50 years old now. But when did we play it? About 12 or 13. I wonder where that lot is. Right, oh God, what's happening here? Right, so I'm a piece up due to his stupid nincompoop move. Sounds like something he'd do on the dance floor. I need to protect my bishop now. He's being blocked by that pawn. Unless I just take him there, because I'm a piece up. Just try and destroy his stuff. Right, well, I don't know what I should do. There we go. What am I going to do? Did you see what I was going to do there? I've retreated. Good, look, back-to-back bishop work there. They're ignoring each other. Now, the fight I want to see is the rooks or the castles on the corners versus anything, because then it's clobbering time, like that thing from the Fantastic Four, if you know what I mean. He does look a bit like him, right? Right, he's doing a bit of development of his pawn. So, who's winning? Can you tell? Well, it's me by 1 piece. But who's got the best strategy? Who's got the best position? Try and look at all times when you're playing chess where your king is. Right. Because you need that as well protected as possible. As soon as the queen gets separated, they're in a bit of bother. My queen's a long distance away from the king. Theirs is all together there. All together now. Right, I've got to protect my queenie. Let's threaten that piece there. So have a look at the other opponent's pieces. Which are vulnerable? What can we threaten? He's probably going to move. Yeah, he's moving his knight to protect that pawn up the front there. I think that's what he's doing. Right. Or is he not? Is he just retreating? Can't quite tell. No, he's doing a very odd move. So the computer AI is not bad. Occasionally it does some strange moves. Right. Well, can I just take that piece? Probably could just take that piece, can't I? I'm sensing a trap here. Well, there we go. Bishop fighting. Everybody was bishop fighting. Diddle-diddle-diddle-dee, and it was fast as lightning. It was a little bit diagonal. Right, hang on, couldn't think of anything to rhyme with diagonal. If you know something that rhymes with diagonal, then comment in the comment section below. Right, so it's going to be a quick exchange here. So, sped up. This game's quite easy to play. With the loading times for each piece battle, 20 plus seconds each time, it's going to be a bit frustrating. So, given the choice, play it on the Amiga. If you've got emulation, speed it up a little bit, like I'm doing here with the loading times. And yeah, it's a pretty good game, I would say. I love a bit of chess, and this is quite exciting. But yeah, if you've got the Amiga version and the Commodore 64 version, play the Amiga version. Right, he's kabiffed. Bam! That's it. You're dead as well. Right, okay. So, I think I'm still a piece up, aren't I? It looks like there's a lot of empty space now on the board to try and fill in. Okay, and I can just directly take him and go for a check, I think. Bit of queen work. The queen is getting involved. Now, she's the most powerful piece. Let's see what she can come up with. Come up with great stuff, Queenie. Come on, Queenie. Right. She's using a lot of super magic. Oh, that's like Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars, the Emperor. Do it. Kill him. Oh, zappity doodah. Didn't even put a fight. And he's turned to a big ash. If you've been killed by a queen and turned into volcanic ash, then comment in the comment section below. Queen. She was always singing the song, that queen. Now she wanted to ride her bicycle. She wants to ride her bicycle. She wants to ride it well. Yeah, bicycle. Bicycle, right. Okay, so I went for a check. They've moved the bishop in the way. I'm not going to do an exchange of bishop for queen. No way, Jose. But I can just move straight across, though, which I've done, and take out their bishop. Not to dinner. Right, okay, so I'm quite confident I'm going to win this now. I'm getting good traction. I've manoeuvred my pieces in a good way. I'm taking piece out of piece. All their critical pieces I'm taking out. So, good. The queen is on the rampage. Another one blitzed. Not defended by anything. Turned into skull and crossbones. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got 5 pawns. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got all of my pawns still. This is great. Could be a win. Could be a win. Right. Well, they're threatening the queen. Well, she might have to retreat. It's protected by the rook up the top there, on the top right. Now I've got to plan my next attack here. Be good to get my rooks out in some way. But just concentrate on moving the queen away at this stage. So I'm talking more about chess than the Commodore 64 at the moment, much as I am. But you know about this. It's a good engine. It's beatable if you know a bit about chess. Good animation. The novelty could wear off after a little while. Playing the real thing, the animations are too long to make it, an enjoyable game of chess, but sped up is okay. Would have scored okay back in the day, I think. But yeah, I'm enjoying it now from a retro point of view. I'm glad I'm playing it. It was a good recommendation. Right, so what's he up to now? I just do need to do a few more clever moves, and I think I'll be in business. Okay, it's queen for queen here. We'll get rid of both of those. If you ever get a pawn up to the top of the board, you can exchange that for any piece you want, and probably get another queen. So in theory, you can get more than one queen. And I think the king would like that. Right, a queen battle. So both queens are going to get destroyed here. First time I'm going to destroy the blue queen, and then that pawn is going to go a bit above his station and take out my queen. Oh, it's turned into a little dragony dog thing. That's interesting. It's like that thing from Ghostbusters. I would have liked to see, talking about that, I would have liked to see this game expanded with other skins on it. I think there was a Star Wars one on the PC a long time ago, which I always saw in the shops and always wanted to buy, but never got round to buying it. I would have loved to have played that. Is that still available, that Star Wars chess with the animated stuff? Is it as good as this? I mean, it's a great idea. I'm surprised it hasn't been done again since, with improved animations. Imagine what you could do now. Especially that Star Wars checkerboard on the Millennium Falcon. They could have used that as well. That would have been quite nice. Anyway, the queen's got chopped in two, and she's gone. Right, now it's getting interesting. Really, more and more space to play with. I need to start moving my good pieces into position here, because without the queen to dominate the whole thing, all the other pieces come that bit more important. Right, how long have we been playing? About a quarter of an hour. If you're still here, well done you. You might be shouting out your favourite moves at the moment, what I'm doing wrong, but I've gone for a check. Check. Got a check in there. He's going to have to move his king out of the way. So that's livened him up. He said, oh my god, I'm under attack. And he's just moved by a bishop. His wife has been destroyed. If Henry VIII was in chess, he'd have 8 queens and just keep renewing them. But he's not here, the big cheat. And he's quite large fellow, so I doubt he could fit on one square anyway. Right, okay. Let's see what we're going to do here. What would you do? Threatening the... Well, that's a good move. Threatening the knight there. And if he moves out the way, also threaten the rook. Any exchange now, I'm winning, because I'm already a few pieces up. So piece exchanges I want to do. I mean, you know, if we do piece exchange all the way to the end... Oh dear. If we do piece exchange all to the end... Then I see I'm going to have pieces and he won't have any. So it's turned into the big clobbering time person. Now, is it worth exchanging that? Maybe I've got a few options here. Who should I destroy, or should I just let them live? Maybe I can do something else. Okay. Let's move my yeah. Okay. I'm going to move my knight up now. We're going to go in for the kill. We're going to go in for the kill. We all want to gradually move in on the king on the right hand side there. Right, now I'm not sure immediately what I'm doing, but if I move them close into position, we might think of something super duper uber clever. Maybe, possibly, maybe. It's a loading time. That looks very much like the Amiga loading time. So it's a direct conversion, I think, from the Amiga version. They thought, let's have a go at it. It came out a year afterwards. It was very, very strange. Oh god, now, see, the rook pieces scare me when the computer starts moving those about, because I know something's happening. Because you use those quite often for a checkmate, get them both on different rounds. When they're close together like that, I start to fear the worst. Is there anything I've missed? I mean, my king looks very isolated down the bottom there, but they can't get through. I've got a great line of defence. They're stopping them doing it. So this bishop might have to do a bit of damage soon. Okay, right, let's do an exchange. And that will force them to move the rook down a bit. Okay, right, I'm not sure this is a good idea or not, but anyway. Bishop versus knight. Here he goes. Bishop from Aliens. Oh, have we seen this animation before? The bishop has done a lot of killing in my go. Right, that's it. You're vaporized. Kabiff. Now we know what's going to happen here, don't we? They're going to move their rook down. Right, he's already got out of the way, ready for the battle. Now this is going to be a good old animation. This when he comes down the screen. Come on, there we go. He's turned into Big Blue with his big blocky feet, like he's just been to Clark's shoes. And they haven't taken the shoes out of the box. He's just gone home with the boxes on his feet. If you've ever done that, and comment in the comment section below. It's chess time. It's clobbering time. The bishop's trying to do something, but it's not working. He's going to get a big bop on the head or something. Oh god, he's laughing at him. This don't look good. Oh dear. One less person for the church. Oh, it's turned into a bit of a banjo. Right, good, right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got all my pawns left. He's only got about 3. I think I'm gonna. It's only a matter of time now, and as long as I don't muck up or do something extremely silly, I've got this in the bag. It's like Monopoly, where you own all the properties, and they're just going around with a little dog owns the electric works or something. Right, I think we're getting into the end game. Almost in the end game. Okay. Right, I need to protect my king, so I'll probably move him up in a bit between those 2 pawns in front. What's he doing there? I mean, the only way the computer's going to win, I think he's going to have to sacrifice a piece and go on a kamikaze run to just try and destroy my line, because my line is super strong here. If I move the king up 1, that'll protect all the pawns, or should I just move him here? Options here, what I can do. I'm going to move the knight. I'll move up the king next if I get a chance, but by moving that there, I can threaten both the rook and that pawn on the other side. So you see, I'm threatening the rook on the left of myself and the pawn on the right of myself. Right, okay. Da 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 da. What are you going to do about that, big nose? He might not do anything. Let's see. He's thinking about it. Right, the clobbering, he's going to get out of the way. Okay. Right, well that's an interesting move. Don't know what he's going to do there. He's threatening the knight, like doing an exchange. Well, I might leave that up to him, really. Or shall I move again? Let's just, yeah, let's move that pawn there to stop. Yeah, I'll stop that. Stop their one advancing any further. That's a good idea. Right, so he's stuck there now. The pawns can't go round each other, apart from that en passant, which I never quite remember. Know what that was. What is en passant? Not sure you can do that in this game, but let me know what it is. Never understood that at all. What a game of chess. Oh, what's that? I didn't expect that to happen. He's trying to move the knight in to mix it up a bit. So he's only got 1 rook, a knight, a few pawns, and a bishop. Right, come on, Nick. Think of something clever. I've got them on the ropes. Don't muck up here. Well, I'm just move the. Yeah, let's do a nothing move. It's a bit more than a nothing move. I'm just protecting my king a bit more. He's moving him there. I mean, he can only get checked with normally a bishop, but their bishop is on the dark squares, so he can't do a diagonal check. There's no light chairs. They've got no queen that can go in there, so I think he's pretty safe. That's another nothing move by them. Right, they're forcing me to try and do something. So it's getting very tight here. Very tight. Now, there's a killer move somewhere. What is the killer move? And there's lots of dodgy moves as well. Right, maybe just develop a pawn, or maybe... Come on. Here we go. I'm risking it. I'm risking it. I'm risking it for a biscuit. I just want to take that pawn out of the way to free up the right-hand side of the screen. Oh, look, I did it the other way. Right, I'm not attacking him. I'm just moving it there. Right, okay. That was a mistake. Oh, you know those mistakes, it might end up being a good move. Right. What's he doing? I did want to take that pawn out of the way, to be honest with you. Right, okay. Oh, God. Now what? Yeah. Well, that knight is protecting the pawn from the rook coming down. What can we do here? I'm going to threaten the castle. Right, so what's his options here? He can retreat 1. I think we might have got him. There's nowhere he can retreat to, is there? No, I think we've got this rook. Where's he going to go? He'll have to go somewhere. Where's he going? Oh, that was the only place he could go and not be taken. Oh, right, okay. Clever computer. Now, can I move these pawns up 1? Just try and just condense the playing screen, the area that the king's got to work on. Tough luck, king. We're coming to get you. The heat is on. But, right, let's get these boys into action. These are my favourite pieces, really. These are the checkmate pieces for me. These castle-y thing. Right, here we go. Clark Shoes. This is my man. He's coming out. He's coming out. I'm coming up, so you better get the party started. Yay! All the rooks are coming to town. We are gonna take everybody down. Here we go. Right, so the knight's coming through as well. Oh, to threaten him. Right, that's not a bad move. Immediately threatening my guy. So I'm gonna have to move again. Yeah, that was a good move by him. I wasn't expecting that. That's a pain in the bottom. So I've got to move him somewhere, or he's going to get tipped. Unless I do an exchange, but I don't want to lose my rooks really. I don't want to lose my big clobbering men. Let's just threaten him here. So what's he going to do now? I mean, that's not protected by anything. That piece. I don't think he can go anywhere, can he? I'm just trying to. Oh, he can. He can go next to the king, square up next to the king. That's where he's going to go. That's the only place he could have gone. Oh man, devilish. This is devilish play. Right, you've probably been screaming lots of moves at the screen by now if you're still watching this amazing game of chess. Do you think you could beat me at chess? You might be able to, but would you have to do silly commentary at the same time? I'm not sure. Battle chess, what a good game. Right, in all forms. Well, I just like chess really. I mean, it might not be the most interesting video to watch, but it'll certainly be a long one. Right, I don't know. I don't think the chess masters be watching this, like Kasparov and other people. But yes, there's such a thing called boxing tennis. Not boxing tennis, boxing chess. You know, where you do a move and then you box the other person. I'm driving them back. That's what I'm trying to do. So look at the middle of the screen. Who's got the most advancing? The knight's being driven back and back and back and back and back and back and back a rack. Right, so I think we are in the end game now. We've got a few more pieces than you expect there normally to be in the end game. I mean, I've got much more pieces than them. I should be able to take care of this quite quickly. Why am I making such a meal of this? Anyway, maybe a few more pieces exchanges might be worthwhile. But I'm going to move this rook back because basically I want to sort of like take that piece without this piece being threatened at all. That's what I want, and I don't want him being threatened by that knight. Okay, so the knight was threatening him. We could have destroyed my run. I don't think there's a great many places he can go. He might move the knight back one again. Where's he going now? Oh, I see what he's doing. Oh, the bishop's coming out. Didn't expect that. Right, okay. So bishop is taking that pawn. Well, I can take him with my other pawn or the rook, depending on what I want to do. Right, okay. Now that's getting interesting now. Every time I lose a piece, we're getting near to the end of the game. The bishop is taking out this commoner, this light infantry person, and he's turned into fire again. Right, I've got options. Do I take it with a pawn, or do I take it with my rook? What do you think? I think I should take it with the pawn. That's a lesser piece. Or should I just not bother? Should I take it with the rook anyway? Right, it's got to be the pawn in it, because that's the least sacrifice. Because as soon as I take him, he could take it with the castle or the rook, but then I'm going to get him again. This is great. This is going good. This is a good bit of the game for me. How many pieces have you got now after this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if you imagine a football game, 11 players versus 8 players, who would you bet on to win? Well, you know, pawns are probably the defenders. King is the captain. Okay. Happening. It's all kicking off. It's riot town. It's a war zone out here. It is a war zone. Right, I think he's given up now. He just wants clobbering, and I think I'm gonna cash in super strong here. He really wants to duff that pawn up. He's got nowhere else to go. I think he's admitting defeat, but this poor fellow, he's got no chance. Oh dear, what's going to happen to him? Biff. Oh dear, he's lost his head. Oh well. Boop. I think I would have done that as well. Well done, brave. Right now, we could, if I decide to take it, we could have a clobber fight here. Red clobberer versus blue clobberer. This is getting exciting. This is about like when Master Yoda fought Emperor Palpatine. Here we go. Clobbering time. It's probably going to be the best animation in the whole game, I hope. I did like the Queen's animation anyway. Here we go. It's like what's that? Green Hulk versus Red Hulk from the Marvel comics. But it hasn't been made into a film yet, I don't think. Red Hulk, has it? It might be involved in World War Hulk. Here we go. Yes, it's Slugging Town. And in the red corner, weighing 500 pounds, is Red Slugger. In the blue corner, weighing 500 pounds, is someone else. Right. Biff, 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 kabiff, boff, boff, biff, 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 kabiff, biff, baff, biff, 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 kabiff, biff, boff, biffity, biffity, biff, biff, boff. Oh dear, you've been reduced to individual stones. That's the end of him. Now, if I've got to move my next move, I've got to move my other rook into position, get him walking about. As soon as I get them up the top, we're happening. He's got absolutely, well, he's got a few options, but not many. I think we've been playing this about half an hour now. You know what? I could have done a sometimes later. I mean, it's a review of sorts, but really, it's your first go on the game. So let's include the full game. Why not? I don't do many of them. So let's do it. Right, that's moved out. Now what? They're trying to protect their own king. You see. Let's move this guy into position. Get moving. Wakey, wakey. It's time for you to get into the battle. Here he comes. Blom, bom, 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 bom. Right, that was like a version of some sort of thing by Mozart, wasn't it? Bom, 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 biff. Right, the king is getting involved. It looks like a reject from some cheap department store Christmas where they've ordered blue instead of red. Right, come on, just keep going. Right, now what? Now what? Right, I should threaten that king a bit. Right, this is going to be a good move. So it's going to be check and also threatening the rook at the same time and defended by the other pawn. Yay! Right. They've got two options now. They've got to move the king out of the way. Moved him there. Well, it's obvious what I need to do now. Now, the king can't take the pawn in front because it's defended by my other king. This is going to be the weakest player is going to take out the castle. As long as I don't click on the right thing. Here he comes. And that'd be both of their rooks, both of their castles, both of their clobbering men taken out of the game. Never to be seen again. Good. Oh, good. Chess is very exciting when you know you're going to win in advance. Each piece takes me nearer victory with my cunning skills. There we go. Hey, look at that. This bloke's stronger than he looks. He picked him up, twirled him round, and flattened him with a big power driver. What's happening? What move are they doing? Oh, look, okay, so the knight's coming in. The knight's coming in saying, I don't like what you did to my big clobbering man, and now I'm going to clobber you. Oh, no. See, victory is short-lived in these sort of late games, but always count how many pieces I've got left, count how many pieces he's got left. He's got duff pieces left. Look at the value pieces of the two castles. My knight pawns are quite good as well. Right, he's gone, he's down, he's hit the turf. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pieces, not including the king. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I just need to pick these guys off now, slowly but surely. Like yes, there we go. This is definitely the end game now. Is the game going to speed up the less players there are on here? Maybe. Right. Resistance is futile. You're going to get clobbered on the head. We owe this. My bloke's just watching him. He's given up now. Bam! Head loss. We've seen that animation before. Second time we've seen it the other way round. Good. They haven't got too much more they can do. Well, they've got a knight though. They got a knight and a couple of what's the names. Now what they're gonna do here? I don't think he's got too many options. He's got a pawn that's in trouble. The king's moved one. Well, there you go. He's just tried to defend the knight, I think. But I can just move back, take out that other piece. So he got even one less, and now he's looking a little bit exposed if I do that. Should I let him live? Should I let him die? Should he live or should he die? Bub, 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 bub. Well, he might live for this time while I do another bit of manoeuvring. Here we go. That's good. Now this is clever. See, I'm moving my rooks onto different like rows so I can come in and hopefully get the king in a pincer movement. What's he going to do now? Yeah, he's running out of ideas. He's running out of ideas. I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so I can take that knight there up the top. The king won't be able to kill it because it's been protected by the other castle clobbering guy. The end is nigh. Go, go, go on, take victory. I don't think that is checkmate as of yet, but there's no way. I'm confident in saying there's no way I can possibly lose this from here unless the system blows up. Right, the system don't blow up, not after 30 odd minutes or so. So there's another fight. So we've seen a lot of fighting. We've seen an example of chess. We've seen pretty much how battle chess works. If you want to have your own go and play, then do so. But unless you do a little trick like me, be prepared for a much longer game with the loading times take forever. You know, people that play chess are well, look at that. People that play chess are generally quite patient, aren't they? So, you know, in a wet Sunday afternoon or a sunny Tuesday morning, bunked up from work or whatever, you might do that. Right. So the king's going to have to move away. That's check. And I think there's just one more move, but I should get him. There we go. If I move the rook down, is that going to be checkmate? Don't know. Let's have a look at there, because it can't go either side there. I've got a knight that's blocking that square there. I think that's going to be checkmate. I think. You can't move the other side because the king's in the way. I think I've got him. I think I've got him. Have I got him? I think once you've got checkmate, the piece that's done the final check will go in and do a bit of clobbering. Yes! That's it, I've won. I've won the game. Hooray! Right, that's it. The king is exposed. He only fights when he's been defeated. He never wins any fights at all. He's had it. He's doomed. He's going to get clobbered by my piece. And I've won the game. So that's how you play chess, folks. Quite a bit of luck, wasn't it? One of my longest reviews on an 8-bit system for quite some time. Right, let's just watch this, then we'll get out of here. King is attempting to fight, but he's 102, and he's got flattened quite... well, that was worthwhile. It got quite literally flattened. Anyway, I love playing that game. Hope you'll have a look at that review. I highly recommend Battle Chess. If you've got the Amiga version, play that instead for sure, because it's got a quicker loading time. But this has got a lot of charm as well, and it's a good system underneath it as well, doing all the moves. So very enjoyable, and I would have loved it back in the day. So hope you'll like to have a look at that one. That was Battle Chess on the Commodore 64, a fun chess game published by Electronic Arts in 1989. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro? Then please put that below. You're more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
And in the red corner, weighing 500 pounds, is Red Slugger. In the blue corner, weighing 500 pounds, is someone else. Biff, 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 boff, boff, biff, 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 boff, biffity, biffity, biff, biff, boff.